So my whole childhood growing up, I was in church, but I was very passive. I didn't go to any church classes. I kind of was just sitting there listening because my dad was there, basically. But that was sort of my whole childhood, so I definitely knew about God, but I wouldn't say that there was much of a relationship forming at that point. I've been working in bridal salons for a very long time, and so one day somebody came into my bridal salon. It felt like right away, like, okay, this is actually something. You need to pay attention to this. By getting to know this woman, she kind of broke down immediately and said, I don't know if I should buy a wedding dress. I don't know if I'm going to be getting married. And I didn't want to pry too much because it seemed really personal. But through kind of the interaction, I found out that she had cancer. And so she was afraid that she wasn't going to be alive for her wedding day. And it sort of just like broke my heart. But the more I talked with her, I just really felt like God on me saying like, listen to her, really be there for her, because it's somehow going to be something. And so I did. I stayed an extra 3 hours late. I went home that night, and it was just like God and I were just, conversating. And I kept saying, like, why did she come to my salon? Why did she tell me everything? The next morning, it was almost instantaneous. When I woke up, it was like, Erica, you're going to use the skills that I've given you, which are passion for bridal, the conversation skills, the persuasion, things of that nature. You're going to use all of those skills I've given you, and you're going to purchase that wedding dress that she loved and give it to her for free. She had a benefit that was coming up a month later to sort of help with her medical expenses. So I raised, $4,000 within a month. And it was only by God's grace that I could do that. But I did a lot of different things. I went to different stores and just walked house to house. And somehow, at her benefit a month later, I was able to give her that wedding dress. It was just such a powerful experience, and of course for both parties. But at that point, it's like, oh my God, how do people not know about like the power of God? How do people not like know that this is such a crazy thing? And so it's really kind of changed me. I mean, I think the beginning part of my relationship was like feeling a little discouraged, like I never went to classes, I don't know these Bible verses, I don't know these songs. Once that shift sort of happened in my early 20s, it really sort of changed like the whole road. And now it's constant conversations. It's, I want to be involved in my church. I want to, just figure out what my next steps are. And so it's always a work in progress to know where I'm going and what God's teaching me day by day. Just like the rest of us, you're finding out kind of what He has in store for us.